for you. Now, here I have a list of some of the major reasons why anybody should really invest in a good accounting system. It enables you to determine how well the business is doing. That's a no-brainer. It is an important tool in the system of management control. And this management control thing is very important. You cannot know if you are going in the right direction if you don't have a compass on the open sea. And your accounting system is what is providing that. And by the way, if you wait until you're out of cash to know that something is going wrong, you're in deep trouble. Right? Most cases, the symptom shows up long before you run out of cash. It's just that we don't have the proper system to give us that feedback. Many of us operate in business here, and we know that our workers all think that nothing wrong if something not run. Things have to go on. Things have to go on. Right? How the runnings go. Right? Now, if you do not have proper system in place, it happens right around you, and you never know. Right? And don't bother say that I can, once I sign the check, it will happen, you know. You can sign every check, and I know that all I need to do is to put my thing on the 12th check. By the time you sign the first 3 or 4, you're tired. After that, it becomes automatic, right? So you need to have system in place which is giving you feedback, letting you know what's happening. Just a little example I ran into some time ago. This gentleman came in and he says, Mr. James, I don't know what's happening, you know, sales taking place, goods going in and out, but every time I'm to pay my bill, there's no cash. So I asked him what happened. Why are you ordering and the goods not coming? No, man, I check everything. If it's not me, do it, it's my wife or somebody. So anyway, all right, let's do a little test. So this was like, he came to me in February. We did a stock count in December. So we did one in February, and we worked out his accounting, what the position is. And we realized that he had a gross profit of about 8% when he should have been about 16. So I said, well, one or two things happening. You're either creaming off your sales, right? You're buying too much and not putting it, or the worker's stealing. He said, well, I sit at one door, and the wife sits at the other, and anything going in and out, we monitor it. So I said, well, tell you what, take a week and come back now. Came back a week later and said, boy, you open me eye, you know. Two of the men up at, up at the police station. First thing I noticed is that everybody wear Bigfoot pants. And Bigfoot pants not in a style. Right? The first person he caught was 2 bottles of white rum pushed down inside his big boots. Now, white rum, the margin on that is 5%. So when he takes 2 bottles, you have to sell 40 bottles to make back that, right? And, you know, but generally we are in a scenario, in a situation where if you don't have proper controls, they'll take you to the cleaners. No qualms about it. And if they go to church and sing hallelujah, you're in even more trouble, right? No, because they first convince themselves that it's right. Okay? Now, you know everything about this one already, right? You have been hearing quite a lot over the last couple of days about equity financing and venture capital and all this sort of thing. If you don't have proper system and you're not able to do this, forget it, right? Outsiders need to be able to get information from you, or when you provide information, they must be convinced that that information is reliable. Now, other useful things, adequate working capital. Is your cycle big enough? If you have too much cash in the system, you're wasting money. It's expensive. If you have too little, you can stifle and kill the business. So you have to know how to balance it. You can have too much cash in your system. Yeah, that would be wasting resources. Granted, in these days it's hard to see it happening, but I've known it to happen, right? Stock level, areas where savings can, I mean, you can actually, these days everybody have a good computer. You can do a lot of what ifs if you have proper base information on which to work. Now, One of the things you must do carefully is to select a good accountant, right? Not one that is too expensive, though. Okay. Now, these are things that your accountant needs to sit with you and help you to work out, right? What accounting system you should have in place. You know, should I go on a cash basis? Should I use an accrual basis? Can I afford it? Number two, he needs to help you to keep separate business records from your own thing. You know, a lot of us think that the business resources are ours. Now, that's one of the biggest mistakes we can make. Simple. If you treat your business assets as how you treat your personal assets, you'll soon be bankrupt. You're not expected to, for your personal assets, you might do something just for the love of it, or just because you want somebody to feel good. For your business assets, you don't part with cash, or you don't part with any resource for that matter, unless you're getting real value for it. So if you treat your personal assets like how you treat your business assets, your wife is going to divorce you. Your children might run from you. You just cannot.